You're listening to The Real with Rachel D on Atlanta's inspirational talk radio, Love 860. All right, everybody, welcome to The Real with Rachel D. Happy Friday. So, I'm being joined, like always, with my super fabulous co-host, Miss BJ.
Yes, ma'am.
And we have a special guest in the house. He's comedian Steve Brown. Welcome.
What up? How y'all doing? Beautiful, ladies. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
so,
this
of course,
chocolate and light skinness.
we're here to bring you guys some celebrity hot news. Some things to get into over the weekend here in Atlanta in the craziest stories we found on social media. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. We want to give a congratulations to Ciara and Russell Wilson, who just got engaged this past weekend.
Yeah.
You said finally?
Finally. Somebody gonna stick with her, finally.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they've been together for what? They've been dating for a year?
Yes.
5 months. 5 months.
A year. And, they've been celibate the entire time.
Whatever.
You don't think that's true?
Man, come on, man. Russell been throwing touchdowns. Come on now. You know.
Well, they spent a year. Do you think they have been?
Yeah.
I think so. It depends on what you consider sexual activity.
They've been doing it. I could have told you the first time they did it. When his game dropped, they started doing it. Yep. He started throwing interceptions. They started losing because he wasn't focused. He was focused on Ciara.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. Yeah, that's what that was.
They always want to blame the woman when the guy be tripping up.
There
But did you guys know that his ex-wife, because Russell Wilson was married before Ciara, is being a little salty. She was throwing a little Twitter shade.
I saw that. She threw some of the cheap, blind Walmart shade.
She did. So, her Twitter is private, but she changed her profile picture to a picture of her with her hand up showing the wedding ring that Russell had bought her because it's allegedly bigger and more expensive than the one he
Hers
bought.
is 8 carats and Ciara's is 5 carats.
Okay.
So that's 8 carats versus 5. But honestly, the guy that sold Russell Wilson the ring for Ciara said Ciara's is better quality.
I believe it.
So yeah.
Oh, so pretty much the ex-wife got a real big old piece of glass.
Basically with smudges.
Oh, right. She got what she got that ghetto ring, what you call a cluster.
Yeah.
Y'all say it with me. Cluster. From the middle of the mall. Yeah, that right there, yeah.
Exactly.
There's only one of them shine. The rest of them just be there.
Yes.
Foggy.
And why do you think people hate on Ciara and Russell Wilson's relationship so?
You know what? I don't think people hate on it. I think a lot of people celebrate it because, me as a man, I really like what Russell is doing. A lot of men need to step up. People trying to throw shade at him saying, man, he got this man's son and this and that and that. This woman has a kid. The kid needs a father. The father is not there, and it's called a package deal.
Right.
If I'm dating you and you got kids and I love your kids too.
Right.
That's the way it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud him.
And Future has 4 or 5 other kids?
Yeah, I'm one of them. Don't do
Don't
that. Don't judge me. Don't judge my dad.
He got
Where
a
your
bunch
daddy
of
at?
them.
Right.
He ain't worried about no other kids but that one.
Right, and the thing is, he should be like, look, Russell, man, I high five you. Thank you for helping me out because I got to take care of these other 15. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a package deal. Team, teamwork, make dream work.
Exactly.
Play
and
your
I
part.
think that if Ciara would have moved on to like a not as successful rapper or somebody else who wasn't as successful as Future, he wouldn't even be studying him.
No.
She upgraded big time, and that's what's poking at his ego.
Well, I wouldn't say that because Russell Wilson can't rap. So, don't do that. I'm just saying.
But it's interesting because I saw him in that Hawaiian shirt he proposed in. Now, and somebody did post something that's the typical good guy that a lot of women would pass over because he's not like Future.
They would dog him. Look,
Exactly.
you so lame. You so that's how
That's
y'all
how
do.
they would do.
Y'all.
Yeah, you know how y'all do.
No.
You lame. Look at you.
So I like the good ones.
Beat me.
No.
That's what y'all want right there. You know what I'm saying? Steal my purse and help me look for it. That's what y'all want.
No, not at all. But yeah, congratulations to them.
Big ups to them.
And so, since you said beat me, I'm actually going to segue into something. I'm going to skip over a little bit. So, of course, Donald Trump and this whole thing, I just cannot wait to wake up from this dream. The rallies going on where people are getting shoved and pushed. And
Not in Chicago.
Oh, yes.
Big ups to Chicago, baby.
Yeah, Chicago shut it down like a credit check on a new car. I'm
Shut it
talking about
down.
they didn't even let him get in the building. I think he called from the plane.
Yeah, they shut it down like my cable. Hear me?
Right.
They shut it
I mean,
down.
did you see how many people turned out to protest?
Yes.
There was more protesters than supporters.
But you know what I like? It was protesters of all color.
Exactly.
That's what I like. You know what I'm saying?
The diversity.
I did see a brother swing on the whiteboard. I did see that.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
did see that.
There were some separate altercations, but it's interesting. He tried to blame, Bernie Sanders and Hillary for the violence and stuff that took place in Chicago.
No.
And how could he?
You know what? Let me say this. If Donald Trump wins, that would be a travesty. And I want to say this to the black people. If Donald Trump wins, none of y'all better not say nothing to me on that boat ride back to Africa. I'm telling you, because we don't. Just row the boat. Don't even look at me. And think about this. If he was the president, do you know how embarrassing that would be for America?
Yes.
my
I mean,
goodness.
he on the lawn of the White House making, a State of the Union address. And all of a sudden, a strong wind come and blow his lace front up. You can't do it. How could you control a country? You can't control your hairline. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's crazy.
And when you have supporters like Sarah Palin, like I hate to get so political, but it's entertaining now. It's not even like a politics thing. It is straight
The
entertainment.
political stripper. Come on.
And you have Sarah Palin where it's like, okay, isn't your daughter, wasn't she pregnant at 16 and all this stuff and your son's beating up his girlfriend? Like,
Right,
you
right.
should just lay low, honey. Like,
Right,
you are
yeah.
in no position to control nothing.
having
Yeah.
a affair with Steve Brown. Yeah.
You
Well,
You-
don't do that.
what?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Is that the exclusive?
Right.
Comedian Steve Brown has an affair with Sarah Palin.
Don't put my business in the street. Say y'all ain't saved. Y'all ain't saved. Don't do that.
See, but Sarah Palin, that whole family, and Donald Trump, they're like 2 steps away from a bad reality show.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's
Well, speaking of reality stars, there is one reality star that I can't stand, and by your grunt, you can't stand, but she sorta is supporting Donald Trump. It is Caitlyn Jenner. She actually says that she believes Donald Trump would be good for women's issues, and she calls Hillary Clinton an effing liar.
Are you
You mean
serious?
Caitlyn? Is that Bruce?
Yes.
I mean,
Former Bruce.
Yeah. You know what? What? How would he or she or whatever that is have anything to say and it could be just really, really relevant? Because think about it. You confused anyway. You don't even know what you want to be.
well, and he hasn't even been a woman that long to speak on women's issues.
Exactly.
I mean,
Right.
as far as as soon as he turned into a woman, he had front page covers, interviews. He got money.
You know what else? You know what else I hate? This is what I don't like. Now, he been a woman for like how long?
Less than a year.
Yes,
Less than a year, and ESPN, the ESPYs gave him Woman of the Year. Do you know how long my uncle Leroy been a woman? 25 years, and he ain't got nothing. That's racism.
I mean,
He doesn't have the
card.
Kardashian money and brand behind him. Sorry.
Right.
That's what it is. Okay.
But how could he and then it go against Hillary?
Exactly. And
But
it's
then be
like,
for Donald?
do you think that the Republicans stand for what you stand for? Are you serious?
Actually,
that just shows.
the Republicans are trying to get rid of Donald for real. They're getting really scared.
They
are?
Yeah. They're trying to get rid of him now because at first he was all fun and games or whatever, but now they're starting to lobby like, okay, let's get rid of this dude because he's really becoming dangerous.
Yes, we will have wars left and right. Like I just see him mocking prime ministers and stuff in meetings and
Of
just
course.
being super disrespectful.
Well, I don't know where. I think it was in Italy or somewhere. They're trying to boycott him from coming over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think it was Rome. France. It was
France,
France. They
and
didn't
I
want
think
him.
they're banning him from England.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Even the Queen doesn't want him.
We need to ban him from America.
I think personally, his ultimate agenda is to create a race war. That's what I think.
And it's working. It seems like it is really on its way of working. And it's like, how do these people not know that this man does not have your best interests at heart? If he wants to take his millions and go to a different country and live a different life after he screws everything up in America, he kind of can do that. And you can't.
He is actually fooling white folks to get jumped on. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
I hate to be this way, but when you see like a white guy and a black guy like square off, you just kind of already know
You're
how
like,
this
oh,
going
it's
in.
about to happen.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, you got people who are getting hit upside their head just from going to a rally.
Yes.
Non-violent protesters, people who aren't even saying anything, and they getting sucker punched like they on Django or something.
Yeah, you saw that video?
Django.
You see that one?
yeah, the old man hit the dude.
And he did an
Sucker
interview.
punched him. Mhm.
And he was like that if he came back, they would have killed him.
Yeah, they said next time we might have to kill him.
I
I'm
mean,
like, what?
I'm watching the news now. It's like I'm back watching fried green tomatoes and roots.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Folks outside talking about swing low. They must be going to the rally.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. And people are supporting him, just idiots. So, all right, we're gonna move on to something that's just as crazy. Daytime talk show host Wendy Williams had admitted that her son walked in on her giving her husband a favor.
Well, what was the favor?
She was letting him borrow some money.
No.
Yes.
They were exercise.
What?
Okay, what were they doing?
How you doing?
I don't know, BJ. What's BJ?
I'm just saying.
Oh, your initials. Oh.
Wendy Williams was giving an interview.
Yes.
And her husband walked
An intimate
in.
interview.
An intimate interview with her husband, and her son walked in. And what did Wendy Williams, being the wonderful woman that she is,
Or dude.
she continued with the interview. And
What?
her son proceeded to, I guess, walk backwards and cry into his pillow.
Yes.
So, but then what was so funny, the next morning,
What?
she tried to kiss him. Hey, baby, how you
Hell
doing?
no. How you doing? Not good.
Then her son, proceeded to burn his face off where she tried to kiss him. I mean, it's just, come on.
It's like, look,
no morals at all.
We know. Okay, we're human. We're real. Parents do it. We do it. Like, it's not something to be ashamed of. But why not close your door? Like, I mean, why? I don't know. And tell people. Like, it's like, Mama, I know you have a show and everything, but
Don't
did you
tell
have
your
to let them
business.
know I
No,
saw
but you know
that?
what the thing is? For proper parenting, if she had gotten caught, whether by her son, her and the husband were supposed to stop immediately and grab him and make up some type of, your daddy was dying, I had to help him. Something crazy.
He got bit by a snake.
Right, but a snake was on your dad, and now I'm biting the snake. I'm biting the snake. So
Trying to save him.
I'm trying to save him. But I mean, that's what he should. But just to keep going,
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
and look her son in the eye like a porn. I'm like, ugh.
That is.
All right, everybody take a pause and just imagine your mama doing it.
I'm not even gonna do that or pretend to do that. No.
Okay, that's awful.
But Wendy, that doesn't even look like. I mean, just to. Ooh.
Hey, well, my question is, how was her wig sitting at the time?
It was probably on the bed. All she had on was like a stocking cap and some facial cream. What's her son named Daryl? Daryl, I'm just helping you, Daddy.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, guys.
Is Wendy Williams married?
Yes.
Okay,
she
okay,
is.
okay.
All right, so you're listening to The Real with Rachel D, and we have a lot more show coming up, a lot of laughs, and of course we're going to get to know Steve Brown a little better, so make sure you guys keep it here.
Don't ask me nothing.
But just a quick reminder to go on social media and show us some support on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. But coming up, we have Tracy Braxton, Need It in My Life.
Where's Wendy Williams?
And that was a song playing, and that song happened to be by Raheem Devon. And it was excellent.
I'm sorry, guys. Yo, we're like having the most in-depth.
Black folks will never know the words to the song.
We're having like the most in-depth conversation. We just got lost in it.
Yeah.
But we're here with comedian Steve Brown.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Welcome.
I'm here with you.
Yes, you are. And of course, Miss BJ and myself, Rachel D. So we're going to get into learning more about comedian Steve Brown. So start from the beginning.
Hey.
When your mother and father were like Wendy Williams and her husband.
Wait a minute.
What is going on?
Hey, look. Even the producer, Terrence, he put his hand over his mouth like, look, well, I ain't like that. I ain't like that.
No, see, Terrence got it, though. So he knows.
Well, actually, man, I was raised with my grandparents. So,
she can do that, too.
No, see, look.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Man, what is this taking a shot at Steve?
What is going on?
I don't know what's wrong with a BJ.
He was giving me light
She is not saved, is she?
No, I'm not.
You are not saved.
Continue.
But I've been doing comedy going on over 20 years, and loving my profession. And I feel like it's I was put here just to make people laugh. And of course, I help a lot of people through laughter. I have my scholarship fund, the Steve Brown Scholarship Fund, where I have a scholarship at my alma mater, Stillman College. It's HBCU in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So shout out to all the HBCUs. And I put that scholarship in place over 7 years ago. And the scholarship is to help students that are already in college who are making the grades, but that financial aid and that student loan don't kick in, or it's just not enough. So we use my scholarship fund to bridge the gap.
Oh, that's
So it's and my long-term goal is to have it at all the HBCUs all over America. So that's what I'm praying for. That's what I'm working for, and I do a comedy show in my hometown, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It's called Funny First Friday, where I bring in all the comics, the Rodney Perrys, the JJs, everybody. You know, as a matter of fact, my man Benji Brown, he's going to be there April 1st. And the proceeds from that show goes towards my scholarship fund. And so just trying to do my thing. I just, I believe in black love, black education, and I believe in giving back. I'm not the richest, I'm not the most famous, but I'm doing my part. You know?
Exactly.
So,
that is cool.
I'm the funniest though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm the funniest.
And you know what? Comedy is so important. It really is. Like, just a personal note. Like, when I was going through stuff, I started going to the Atlanta Comedy Theater every week, and it just made a difference.
Cool.
Just sitting there laughing and you know, just kind of letting it out. So you guys do a lot more than you think.
Well, you know what?
You're just entertaining.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I'll be there. I'm the new host at the Atlanta Comedy Theater, so I'm inviting y'all and all the listeners. Come on out this Friday. So y'all make sure 2 shows. And speaking of that, man, I'm also pitching a reality show called The Last Laugh. We're my wife and I, we wrote it, and it's about comics, whereas we can entertain you guys all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? We're your pretty much we're your outlet pretty much, and we're your stress relievers. But keep in mind, when those lights go down and y'all go home with that laugh, that smile on your face, I really feel good. There's nobody for us. We don't have that outlet. Oh. So now we're in search of what? That last laugh.
That last laugh.
Right. So and you see a lot of comics have fallen by the wayside and drugs and alcohol because they didn't have anybody to be that person for them. Luckily, me being blessed, I have a beautiful wife to be my backbone. So when I'm feeling down and out, you know, she's there for me. So, and you know, everybody needs an outlet, and people just think of us as like, man, this is my outlet, man. I'm gonna go see Kevin Hart. I'm gonna go see this and that. But believe it or not, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, comics are some of the most miserable people in the world. Laughter is pain.
The artists.
The laughter is pain. So don't get it twisted because they he ha in your face. That don't necessarily mean they're happy. Me, I keep it real. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I got 2 beautiful daughters. My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm good. It may not be the richest, but trust me,
good.
I'm happy and I'm the funniest. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, I'm funny. If you ain't laugh, I promise you, something wrong with you, not me.
But no, they do say that laughter comes from pain. Like the stories you guys tell,
of course,
are like real deal, and you just make it funny.
I've had all types of. I mean, honestly, this business has actually made me cry. I'm not going to lie to you. It's made me cry. I've gone from being homeless, sleeping in my car with me and my son, to where I am now. So I've come a mighty long way. You know, so I know the ins, outs, ups and downs of the business. It's like any other business. It's politics. The only fun part about this business is being on stage. And you know, for me, how I kind of conquered my pain was on stage. That's like my therapy. And I have a reputation throughout the business of being on stage too long. Man, when you get on stage, you don't want to get off. But you know, to keep it real, that's my therapy. So I'm pretty much giving myself self-therapy, you know, on stage. And it's like, and then I lose track of time, you know. But you rest assured that when I'm on stage, you laughing though. You laughing.
Oh, yeah.
So
and he's very energetic. I've seen him live, and you do flips and cartwheels and
quit telling my business. Don't do that. Right. I'm a physical comic.
Yeah.
I'm a physical comic. So, you know, I'm one of those comics. I tell the joke and I show the joke.
Oh wow.
You know, so it's really entertaining. And people ask me, how do you feel about your audiences? What do you have for your audiences? I have absolutely nothing for my audiences. Why? Because I'm entertaining me. People pay me a lot of money to entertain me. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, and I give myself the best show possible, and people just sit there and watch.
See, that's what I like.
Yes.
You'll come for a good time.
You sound like this is a flick or something.
But no,
a good time.
No, come on.
Then she get sexy. Even Terrence shaking. I said, then he get Terrence. Then she get sexy, and she said, "Come for a good time." That's what got me. Not she ain't say time. She said, "See that? See, all right, BJ, quit playing."
What number should we call BJ for that good time?
You should call Love 860 AM to hear more of this television radio show.
Call the number and have a good time.
You know what? But let me ask, we did have a great conversation earlier, and I would like to know, like, we were talking about some of the interesting things that face in the social media world now, comedians. Right. And we were talking about Instagram.
Of course.
And that is just so interesting.
And BJ, Instagram is really good for comics, but it's also really bad for comics. A la the internet comedians, the Instagram comedians. You have some brothers and sisters. They're on Instagram. They're putting up very funny videos. Now the videos are entertaining,
Right.
but they put in their little on the top where their name's comedian. And people get confused.
Yeah.
And then now they're like, okay, let me go see this guy. He's funny. And then when they book him, he's garbage. He's like straight garbage. No material, no content, no nothing, no punchline. And I mean, it's a couple of them out. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, he just hating, because that's what we do, black people. When we tell the truth or give constructive criticism, our first defense mechanism is what? He hating, because we don't never want to hear the truth. We don't never want to hear the truth about us. Right. Well, let me say this, and I'll step on toes and feet. Country Wayne, love him to death. Good dude, nice dude. Country Wayne is not a comedian, people.
Right.
Stop looking at this guy as a comedian. He is a guy that does funny videos on Facebook. Are they funny? Yes. Some of them are cute, but he is not a comedian. And the thing is, people are like, man, I bet you ain't funnier than Country Wayne. Of course I'm not, because I don't do videos.
Right.
But Country Wayne don't want to see me on his mic either. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, like for all these internet comedians and everything, they can edit that camera. They can edit that camera. They can edit it and make themselves seem like they're the most funny people in the world. But you can't edit this mic. Whatever comes up comes out.
That's
you
true.
can't change it.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
Oh, no, ain't no challenge. It ain't never a challenge. I mean, hey, you can't touch greatness. I'm good at what I do. Trust me.
All right. We hear that. Well, that's comedian Steve Brown. We're going to keep you on the Real with Rachel D show. We have more coming up, so you're
I ain't
not
going nowhere.
We already locked the door, so you can't go anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. But guys, remember to follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, and YouTube at the Real with Rachel D. Coming up, we have Sunshine Anderson. Heard
What
it all
good
before.
time.
Baby, let me.
I always want to do that, We're back! I always want to do that.
That was comedian
that's
Steve
a
Brown.
lifelong dream. That's my one bucket list gone.
All right. I'm glad I was able to contribute something positive to your life. Now, that was Sunshine Anderson. Heard it all before. Good 90s hit.
Say it fast.
Sunshine Anderson.
3 times.
No. Sunshine Anderson. No. Okay. That's comedian Steve Brown and, of course, Miss BJ. And we have a lot of crazy stories that we found on social media.
Yes.
Miss BJ, take it away.
All right. So in Reading, is it Reading or Reading? Either way, Reading, PA.
Anyway.
This taxi driver was, doing his job. So he stopped at a stoplight. And as soon as he stopped at the stoplight, his passenger pulled a gun and tried to rob him.
Oh, wow.
Well, what the robber did not know, guys, is that a deputy police officer was the car behind him. So when the stoplight turned green and then red again, the police officer was, being nosy. So he got out of his car and as he was very suspicious. And as he walked around, he saw the taxi driver and said, "No, don't shoot."
What'd he say? What'd he say?
"No, don't shoot." So,
One more time.
"No, don't shoot."
Racism. No, don't shoot.
What he did was
Don't shoot.
he saw the passenger with a gun.
That's racist.
Let him finish, man. Y'all tripping.
But what ended up happening,
Don't shoot me.
the passenger got
Don't you
arrested.
shoot me.
So
Don't you shoot me.
Wait.
I have free honey bun at 7-Eleven. Don't you shoot me.
Oh, my
I know, right?
gosh. What is the racism?
but yeah, so that's basically what happened. And plus the guy only had $11.
Oh, wow.
that a
Man,
mess?
$11.
That Uber, something else, ain't it, boy? It's getting them out of jobs,
Yeah.
man.
Like,
So-
I'm not a criminal specialist.
Yeah, you
but
are.
Maybe. But wouldn't you want to check your surroundings first? I mean, with the cop being right behind you, wouldn't you just look to your left, right behind
Exactly.
you before you pull out a gun on somebody?
But the interesting thing is, once they arrested the passenger, the policeman told the taxi guy, he was like, I know you were scared, but it turned out it was a BB gun with a laser taped on top.
Oh,
and
wow.
He wrote Ruger on the side.
No.
He
Are you
wrote it
serious?
on there.
So
Well,
it had Ruger on there.
Well, hold on now.
With a laser.
But you know what? For him to write Ruger on a BB gun and then tape a laser on it, that took some time. That took the same amount of time to fill out an application.
Okay,
Yep.
and get a job.
All you gotta do is get a job.
And that fake laser probably cost about $11. So,
Yeah, so he was just getting his money back.
yeah.
And it was crazy. But I don't know if it was something in the water over the weekend, because down the street, a woman went to jail for posting naked pictures of a child. Actually, her son's ex-girlfriend.
Did she
What?
work at Subway? She didn't work at Subway, did she?
No.
She didn't?
No.
Because I was just trying to piece them together. You know what I'm saying? Subway and Jared.
It was crazy. I
No.
mean, but What was so funny was that her son had broke up with the girl months ago, and the woman was arrested for harassing the daughter online. Like a grown woman, cyberbullying her son's ex-girlfriend, who was 12 at the time.
This is one of those, like, I despise women who are so involved with their son that they just want to protect them and do a whole bunch of crazy things like that. It's like, that was so childish. That was so petty. Even if the girl was grown, that's still petty, and that's none of your business. That's some Oedipus complex type of thing right there. Right. That's something an ex-girlfriend would do to the new girlfriend or something like that. Not a mom to the boy. Not that I know anything about that, but not a mom to a boy's girlfriend. That's.
I mean,
so if you had a son, and he, what age would you let him start dating?
Honestly, probably like 17, 18.
You would you one of them moms too. 17 or 18. You would let him start dating at 17, 18?
I mean, he needs a prom date. Like, I think that's around the time.
I let my son date at 7.
Oh,
no.
Huncho! No, I'm just kidding. you know, hunching was back. It was in the style back in the day.
Definitely 80s thing.
That's right. Yeah, so y'all ain't never hunched.
No, because these days they'll sue you.
Man, I'm talking about back in the day.
My mom listens to the show. She trusted me.
Excuse me, Rachel.
Yes. Well, my mom doesn't listen.
No, I didn't say intercourse. I said hunch. You know, back in the day, we thought that was.
I can be honest, no. Like, man. I never, because remember, I was tall, little lanky string bean. Nobody was checking for me.
Whatever, man. I was getting my hunch on. I don't care. I used to come up and had that the little zipper print right there. Wait, never mind. Y'all wouldn't know.
No.
That was when you were really hunching hard, you know. No. And then that hunch sound. You don't know? You remember? Okay. Terrence. You get a chance. You know what I mean, though, right?
No. Don't you? What you doing?
Everybody know that hunching sound. And you won't be doing nothing. Okay, let's practice it. No, man, y'all tripping, man.
We too grown.
I ain't coming back to this show.
No. Yes, you are. Yes, you will.
So, but you know, it's I kind of look at. But if you look, nothing against, not trying to blame the daughter, but some of these young girls are kind of grown. Maybe like the mom and the because the mom had beef.
The mom and the girlfriend?
The son's girlfriend, yes.
Probably
even so.
She probably had like a little flip mouth and was getting disrespectful with the son's mom, and the mom's like, well, let me show you, you know. Or she probably caught some pictures in the phone, but that was still out of, you know.
It was out of place.
You handle it like a parent.
Yeah, she posted old nude photos online of the girl on Facebook.
Okay, and so this is my question. Why does this child have nude pictures anyway?
Exactly.
Now, what you should have done is got those nude photos and took them to her parents.
Yes.
Instead of posting them on Facebook. Now you going to jail for a serious felony.
Exactly.
Now you finna be with Jared.
Charge for felony dissemination of child sex acts and just being plain stupid.
Yeah.
See, I don't know what it is. Like, certain women are just so crazy. Like
light skinned women.
No. Well, yes, actually. But let me tell you, I know this situation. I am. Don't worry, summer's coming. I'll be all right. All right, so I know the situation. I wasn't involved in it, but there was a coach at my former high school. He was apparently dating the mother of one of the players, and this was during like the first game of the season, which it didn't really matter. He benched her son, and she was so mad about it that she had naked photos of the coach in her phone and proceeded to show everybody in the crowd.
Wow.
She was like, here is your coach, and the boys, and the high school students, and she got arrested, and it was like child pornography, something like that, all because he did not play her son.
Yeah, she was light skinned.
No, she was brown skinned.
That's that like Fatal Attraction type stuff.
Right.
That's crazy. I mean, why didn't she just like flatten his tires or something?
What?
I'm sorry.
BJ!
I'm sorry. I said the wrong thing. I meant to say break his car windows.
Yeah, that one's actually.
BJ.
Is that wrong too?
No.
I mean, but you know, the thing is, she probably showed the pictures, and probably the dude you know, wasn't blessed or whatever, and so you're going to embarrass him.
Yeah.
Tell you what, show mine. You're going to need a flip phone. You can flip it out. I'm sorry, Terrence. I'm just saying that. Just I wouldn't. You know, you know the flip phone. You know, well, never mind. We just gonna keep it moving, y'all.
I had a Nokia. That brick phone.
Did it have snake
you
on
ain't
it?
never had a flip. You ain't had a flip phone.
You had to hit like A 3 times the text back.
Those
in
are
the
the
day.
good old days.
You know what?
Your fingers exercise.
People still have flip phones. I remember I was at a comedy club and I asked people to follow me on social media, and this dude pulled out a flip phone. I'm like, sir, don't you follow me? I'll kill you. Don't follow me. Don't you follow me?
That is crazy.
So yes.
But yeah, social media, child.
It is like women. BJ and I, we have our own side conversations about crazy insecure women, and it's like there's just different ways to handle situations. And a lot of times people do stuff, and it gets you in trouble. Like I've never slashed tires or busted out windows, even though I've had good reasons to. But I didn't because I think in the back of my mind, I'm gonna have to pay for this.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what's far more worse than an insecure woman?
What?
An insecure man.
Why is that?
Dudes, what?
What do y'all do?
Why?
Tell me.
Well, not y'all, them.
Okay.
Man, I'm sure y'all have had men that followed you all around and did all types of crazy stuff. And you're like, why is he doing that? Y'all should have the stories, not me.
Well, they want to know where you been,
And
how
calling
long
out.
you been there.
Yeah.
Why you coming home smelling like smoke?
Yeah,
that ain't the wig you had on when you left.
Right.
Why I've been away in the army and you got 2 kids. What's going on?
let me check the undergarments. All that. Yep.
I never had that.
Yeah, it hadn't been that deep, but
No.
I've had friends who had guys like that. Like they have to check in as soon as they get to the house, send a picture of what they eating, call
Are you
when
serious?
they on their way home, and I'm like, you know what, just
Yeah.
leave that over there. And they're like, what, girl? He love me. He good.
I know that dude
ain't
crazy.
love.
Yeah.
That dude. So as soon as one of those pictures don't check out, you going to the hospital.
But then it's
you
always,
going to Grady.
yeah, guys, it's her house. He don't have a job, but he checking you.
Yeah.
Child, you better take him to a job fair.
Man, yep. If one knows those pictures or whatever don't check out, you going to Grady. That
So-
means you gonna die because Grady real slow.
He'll be like, so you took a picture at Taco Bell. See what I'm saying? But you came home with a KFC ketchup packet. So what's that mean?
No, I've never encountered any situation like that. I couldn't. Like I just think it's too. I don't know.
got the lie, Craig.
I don't. Let me tell you, I've always had the dudes that just didn't like me. Like we were together.
I don't believe. You know what?
They don't
you
like
know what?
you.
You need to. You know what? Hold on. BJ, we need to talk to her. You need to stop it. You are a beautiful girl. Now, if a guy don't like you, something ain't right.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
you're beautiful. You got them long legs. You do a cartwheel and kick a cloud. You're beautiful. So stop.
Cartwheel and kick a cloud.
No, it's my
You know what?
choice.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. And this is real talk.
Okay.
If guys don't like a woman like you or BJ, something wrong with them. Because now, in this day and time, our brothers are looking for the quick fix. Mm-hmm. The quick fix. Let me get in and hit it and quit it. And the thing is, it's like they'll look at BJ and be like, well, you know what? I ain't even up to our standards. Let me keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's how you carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you carry yourself in the way you are, no, you're not gonna get any straggler looking up, coming up to you trying to holler, unless he one of those brothers with nothing to lose. Just, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I ain't got no shoes on, but I'm going for it. I live with my mama, but I'm gonna go for it. To see what I can get out of this. That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get somebody that has their stuff together and job, all that, career, mind, body, and soul, everything straight. Or you're going to get somebody that has nothing to lose. You're not going to get in between. The in between is like, well, I can't compete, so I'm just going to keep it moving. I'm going to let, she look high maintenance. She got sense. She she not a manage her money and all this. You know what I'm saying? So, don't fret it. You straight.
I know.
That sound about right.
Because I got it right. Like I have a good boyfriend and everything, but boy, it was a struggle to get here. Because I'm
Man.
very patient. I'm that
Yeah, I know
girl.
Jane.
We be
Jane.
dating for like 10 years, and I'm still listening to you tell me, be patient, girl. Just be patient. We're going to get there in like 10, 20 years past. Like I'm very patient, and I'm very naive a little bit. Because I just think lying is just stupid. So I'm like, okay, if you tell me you out with your friends, I don't need to just pop up in the bushes to check. Like that's where you think
You know
that's
what?
where you're supposed to be.
If you got to play detective with your mate, you don't need them.
Yes.
That's true.
Y'all don't belong together. So
Absolutely.
there it is.
Yes. All right, guys. So you're listening to The Real with Rachel D. Make sure you keep it here. We have more show coming up for you, including Miss BJ's hashtag of the week. But coming up, we have Darnell Jones. I'm gonna be.
Oh, we're back. Did it again.
Yes, that was comedian Steve Brown giving a little remix to our intro song. You like it?
Yeah, I sleep with Miss Elliott.
Yes. Mr. Patrick over here created
I be
it.
lying on her.
But that was Darnell Jones. I'm gonna be. Welcome back to The Real with Rachel D, guys. So we're
And my
gonna
girl BJ
and your girl Miss BJ.
having a good time.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into some more great programming, actually. Miss BJ, you've heard everything we talked about, the celebrity news, the crazy stories, and, of course, our interview with Steve Brown. But what is our hashtag of the week?
Well, Rachel and Steve,
Hi.
my hashtag of the week is hashtag end slice.
What?
loaf of bread that end slice.
Okay,
that
end
everybody
slice.
skip over.
Yeah.
So I'm basically saying, ladies and gentlemen, hashtag end slice. Don't be the one getting skipped over. You deserve to be first every time and all the time. And if you are end slice, then you belong in the garbage. Everyone skips over that end slice.
There's two of them too. I know.
Weird.
Yeah. So like I'm saying, don't be an end slice. Hashtag end slices. We all know end slices. If somebody's skipping over you, it's time to keep it moving.
Well, speaking of bread, do you think Jared
slice.
Fogle was an in slice?
I think
What?
he did get towed up in prison.
Yeah, they beat him down. They gave that.
Yeah.
They gave him that. Would you say that foot long?
Yeah.
They gave him that foot long action.
They hit him up like he was a cheap coupon. So, but I mean, look at what he did. So
That's right.
He did that.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Jared Fondle.
Jared who?
Jared Fondle.
Jared Fondle.
All right, guys. So it's time to wrap up the show. But
No.
before we go, see,
Ain't going nowhere.
Yes, good. Steve Brown is
Ain't
a
going
fan.
nowhere.
He wants to come back, so we're gonna have you back. But before we go, of course, we're gonna get into some things. We'll tell you guys some things to get into over the weekend. But first, what are we doing? What are you guys doing?
Well, I'll be at the Atlanta Comedy Theater this Friday. Y'all make sure y'all come out. My first installment of Steve Brown's Funny Fridays at the Atlanta's premier comedy club. Trust me, it's upscale, free parking, and it's off the chain. Y'all be there. 2 shows, 8:30 and 10:30. Also, y'all be sure to follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, Comic Steve Brown. One word, Comic Steve Brown.
Yes, and you guys have to follow him so you can hear about the funny stories when he gets
Oh,
held
yeah,
up
and
at the
Christian-
DMV. I read that.
And ChristianMingles.com, bow-legged deacon. Thank you. That's my username. Thank you.
So, Miss BJ, what you doing?
I am, I don't know, laying some tracks.
Oh, really?
Oh, not in the studio. I'm doing some hair.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I got a couple people lined up. I'm doing hair this
I'm
weekend.
laying tracks.
So yeah,
That's a good one.
You know Atlanta is the home of Man, I'm in the studio.
yeah,
You know that, right?
Exactly.
What you doing, man? I'm in the studio.
studio.
Man, come on, man. Really?
All right, guys. So if you're looking for some things to get into this weekend, this is the week of St. Patrick's Day. So, of course, yes, get your Irish on and get you some green beer and a whole bunch of shots. But there are a lot of things going on. Like there's a St. Patrick's Day bar crawl that's happening in Buckhead where you can jump from 3 to 4 to 5 bars and take a significant shot. A special shot. I've had those. They're all of them are so different. Anyways, you go to each bar and then they have a special shot for each bar.
Each one.
Yes.
Interesting.
And then basically it's all over the place. And there's Easter egg hunts this weekend, by the way, in Roswell. So check that out. And you can find out more information.
So
Where they getting
Easter
pregnant
hunt
at?
first? What?
I'm just wondering where they was getting pregnant at. You know, it's a place where, people just go to get pregnant. Just
That have to probably be after the bar crawl.
Yeah, that's what
But
it is,
before the
yeah.
Easter egg hunt.
just wanted to throw that in there. Just, public service announcement.
But you
Just
know
wanted
what?
to throw
I
Y'all
will
have
wait
confused the mess out of me.
because
I'm
tax
sorry.
time is over with. But if you do start now, you can claim it next year. So
that. Yep, pretty much.
yeah.
BJ, speaking from experience much?
No, but if anyone does need to claim
I'm sorry.
any kids,
When I sit too long, I just start saying weird stuff. So y'all excuse me. I'm sorry. By the way, I like to send a shout out to all the light skinned women with dark inner thighs. I just wanted to say that. I told you stuff.
what does that mean?
I bet you any light skinned girl listening had to think about it.
Yeah.
Do I have that?
I'm up here thinking like are they mixed?
just saying. I just like.
Oh, Lord Jesus. But, guys, you can find out more information on events12.com. It's time to wrap up the show. This time went by so fast.
I know when you're having fun.
Absolutely.
Can I say something positive before I go?
Sure.
Wherever you go in life, that's what you're gonna be.
I believe it.
That's it. That's
out.
it. I just wanted to say that. That's it.
Steve Brown, where can people find more information about you and your upcoming events?
Man, you can go on my website, stevewbrown.com. Again, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Comic Steve Brown. Y'all check me out. Trust me, you're going to like what you see. I'm dedicated to making you laugh. So y'all make sure y'all follow me. I follow back, okay? But if you have a flip phone, I'm not following you back. Thank you.
Ms. BJ, any last words?
Hashtag end slice, guys. Don't get skipped over.
All right, then. You're listening to The Real with Rachel D, and we enjoy when you guys join us every Friday at 6 p.m. on Love 860 as we talk about everything under the sun and our great guests. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and let Steve Brown let us take us out with the last song.
Huh? What's the last song? I can't even read it. What
Just
is it?
read right there.
too.
Yes.
I don't even see it. Where is it?
Ladies
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna leave you with this last song by Trina Braxton. Excuse me. Party or go home.
We'll see y'all next week.
I ain't leaving.
Party